Previously, the red moon emitted a wave of magical energy, and after this, the ghouls started attacking people. Yukime and Juggernaut, who were busy killing ghouls, started to fight when they spotted each other. Then, Shadow, who was watching them from the sky, intervened and introduced himself as a shadow who lurks in the shadows to hunt the shadows. Now, the White Devil is attacking people with fun and joy, feeling alive as killing gives him the pleasure of life. He thinks about his past and how he stood at the top of a fight as a survivor. Thinking about his strength, he gets angry because he is reminded of Lord Crimson who cuts his arm. The scene shifts to the present, where the White Devil sees many ghouls in front of him and is happy because he thinks he has a chance to attack anyone. Suddenly, Juggernaut kills many of the ghouls in no time. The White Devil is shocked to see him, as he knows Juggernaut the Tyrant is a ruler of the Black Tower and is very powerful. Blood from the ghouls spreads everywhere, and the White Devil then sees Yukime with distinctive 9 tails, symbolizing the highest-ranking Therianthropes. His eyes remain open to see Yukime. Yukime and Juggernaut start fighting with each other. The White Devil is shocked to see them and wonders how he will come between them as they are powerful. Then suddenly, Shadow arrives from above and introduces himself. Juggernaut knows nothing about him, but Yukime says that Shadow is the dawn of the armed militants who have taken the Midgar royal capital as his turf. Hearing this, Juggernaut recognizes him, but he has no interest in Shadow. Juggernaut then attacks the door of Crimson Tower with his sword and breaks it. He says he will deal with Yukime next time and is about to enter the Crimson Tower. Shadow talks about the red moon and the frenzy. Hearing Shadow, Juggernaut stops because he knows that the red moon signifies the destruction of 3 kingdoms when it appears in the sky. Saying this, he goes inside. Yukime tells Shadow that he helped her girls so they can remain friends, and then she leaves. Seeing all of this, the White Devil is shocked because the entire castle gate is an artifact. And how did Juggernaut break it down with his sword? Seeing Yukime, he says that Juggernaut and Yukime want to kill the Blood Queen as they are very powerful. Then, he sees Shadow and finds him weak and less powerful. The White Devil gets happy because he wants to kill him, and then he attacks Shadow, but Shadow cuts him in a single attack. The White Devil doesn't understand what is happening to him. His arm with the sword falls to the ground, but the White Devil has no idea about what's going on and who that guy is. Shadow again says they have no time because of the red moon and the frenzy has begun and leaves. On the other hand, Beta is reading a book in the library and comes to know that the cult's level of technology is extraordinary, and the source of their power is found in the demon. Reading the book, Beta starts thinking about how people finally know they will get power. Suddenly, she hears a noise and sees that Claire and Mary enter, searching for Kaganu. They then see Beta standing in front, whose attention is already on Claire and Mary. Beta then tells Claire that she has no desire to fight with her. Hearing this, Claire feels strange that Beta knows about her. Beta then says that she knows Claire because she is the recent winner of the Bushin Festival. Hearing Beta, Mary tells Claire that she doesn't seem to be a vampire, so they don't need useless battles, and her companions are also present. Rose Oriana is watching all that and sees Beta hiding her face. After a while, Claire asks Beta who she is and what she is doing there. Then, Beta introduces herself and tells her she is from Shadow Garden. Claire understands that Beta is the one who burned down their school, and this time, she wants to burn the town. Mary is shocked to hear Claire, but then Beta replies that she is researching possessed people and is hoping for a blood sample from a progenitor vampire. Hearing Beta, Mary asks about the link of the possessed people with the progenitor vampire. Beta then replies that she traced their origin and discovered that possessed and vampires are identical, but the bloodlines changed and split off. She then says they need to study the Blood Queen as she is a progenitor vampire. Mary disagrees with Beta, but Beta says there is no need to get angry as she also knows about Mary. Beta then tells them to stay away from their path, and in return, Beta will not interrupt them. Hearing Beta, Claire asks how to cure the possessed, but Beta takes her not seriously and tells her not to worry about the cure. Claire then tells Mary she must find her brother, so do not waste time here. Beta asks about Claire's brother and what happened to him. Claire says that the people here kidnapped her brother and she has to find him at any cost. Otherwise, they will sacrifice her brother for the Blood Queen. Hearing this, Rose gets tense and comes down to ask Claire about her brother, but Beta stops Rose by calling her number 666. Rose apologizes to Beta, and after a while, Claire and Mary are about to leave, telling Beta to stay away from their path. Beta asks Mary, "Don't you desire to strive for heaven?" Mary ignores them and leaves. At this, Claire tries to stop Mary, but she doesn't listen to her. Then, Beta tells number 666 that she disappoints her. Hearing Beta, Rose apologizes to Beta for her behavior. Beta gets angry and tells them that their mission is just to collect the sample, and Lord Shadow will handle the Blood Queen and eliminate all the problems, including the sacrifice issue. Beta thinks she is babysitting number 666 as it is a part of her job. Then, the scene shifts to Claire and Mary. They kill many of the vampires with their swords. They attack vampires in the heart because even immortal vampires will die if their hearts are destroyed. Then Claire doubts Mary and tells her that she is acting weirdly in the library as if she is taking the side of vampires, so what is her purpose? Mary then reveals that she wants to kill the Blood Queen as she is just living to complete her mission. Hearing Mary, Claire reminds Beta that she is talking about heaven, and even though Mary doesn't look like an elf, Beta discusses her. But according to Mary, Claire asks a stupid question because everyone knows that the possessed can never be human again, and it is very obvious. Mary gets annoyed and tells Claire that everyone has secrets, so there is no need to pry into her secrets. Suddenly, they hear a noise and see destruction in front. They have a powerful magical energy sense and see that Juggernaut is killing vampires by attacking their hearts. He is asking about the Blood Queen from the vampires. Mary and Claire see all this secretly, and then Claire asks about Juggernaut to Mary. Mary tells Claire that he is the tyrant, one of the lawless city's most influential people. Mary doesn't want to fight with him, so she wants to leave here, but suddenly Juggernaut finds them and comes near them. He punches Claire badly, causing her to sink into the ground, and then Juggernaut hits Mary with his sword. After the attack, Juggernaut laughs at them because they seem powerful but are not. Then Claire stands up and attacks Juggernaut on his feet. In return, Juggernaut attacks her back, but Claire dodges him and moves towards Mary. Mary is in terrible condition, so Claire tries to heal Mary, but she stops her and starts sucking Claire's blood from her lips to heal herself. Then, she becomes powerful and Claire is surprised to see her. Mary then starts attacking Juggernaut, but he successfully dodges her attacks. Then, Juggernaut attacks and breaks the floor, so dust spreads everywhere, and Mary and Claire cannot see anything due to the dust. Suddenly, Claire sees Juggernaut behind her, who is about to attack her. Claire thinks she is about to die, so she apologizes to her brother, but Shadow arrives at the right time and hits Juggernaut badly. Juggernaut falls from the tower and gets frustrated at Shadow. Mary and Claire see Shadow, who tells them the frenzy has begun, and they have less time now. Saying this, Shadow leaves, but Mary is confused to see him because she has heard the church has marked him as an enemy. Then Mary says sorry to Claire for sucking her blood. Mary then tells Claire that she is a vampire. Mary starts telling Claire the truth about the Blood Queen. Thousands of years ago, it was straightforward for vampires to attack humans, but with time, humans started attacking vampires and removed them from the earth. The Blood Queen, Elizabeth, started to live with humans as a ruler of a small fiefdom and stopped drinking blood. Her followers also stopped drinking blood, and as a result, they lost all of their powers. Due to this, they gained the ability to work under the sun, but this was not the case for the Blood Queen, as her skin burnt under the sun. Still, she wanted to create heaven. However, the Red Moon appeared after thousands of years, granting powerful abilities to vampires. As a result, the Blood Queen desperately wanted to fulfill her thirst for blood. Lord Crimson gave her a drop of blood, so she started hunting people for the sake of blood. Eventually, the Queen ended her own life and instructed Mary to throw her ashes into the ocean. However, Lord Crimson took the Queen's body away from Mary. The scene shifts to the present, and Claire tells Mary that she wants to save her brother. They then shake hands and team up to kill Crimson to reclaim the Queen. On the other side, Shadow thinks about Claire, but then he starts thinking about expensive items as he wants to change her style for the upcoming boss battle and acquire more, aiming to live for 300 years. Then the scene shifts to Crimson, and he removes the Queen's heart and fixes it into another body. He is waiting for the Queen's revival, but suddenly, Shadow arrives and uses his ultimate skill with a blast that shatters everything, including Crimson. As the dust settles down, Shadow says that the hour of awakening is near and the frenzy has begun. And that's the end of the second episode of The Eminence in Shadow Season 2. As always, if you liked what you saw, subscribe to the channel. I'll be uploading a lot of videos just like this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Till then, goodbye.